Hey guys, this is Jack from luxurycondosingapore.com. Now, one of the questions that I get asked very often from property investors is this: is this still the right time to invest in Singapore property? I mean, with all the cooling measure that is in place, you have additional buyer stamp duty, you have restriction on the mortgage, coupled with the fact that global economy is slowing and the property prices in Singapore are much higher than it used to be. Does it still make sense to invest in property? Is it still profitable and lucrative compared to last time? Now, as a real estate consultant, I must admit that investing in Singapore property right now in 2018, 2019 and beyond are no longer as lucrative and profitable as it used to be 10, 20 years ago. Now, for example, 10, 20 years ago, you can buy a property in Singapore and in a few short years, your property can double or even more in value. You will get 100% of capital gains in a few short years. And if you were to rent out your property, your rental year can be double digit. It can be 10% and higher. Last time. Now, unfortunately, this is no longer the case in the Singapore property market right now. But we can also argue that this is no longer the case in almost any other markets. For example, in New York, in London, in Hong Kong, in Australia, even nearby Malaysia, investing in property in those markets are no longer as lucrative and profitable as it was 10, 20 years ago. It's just a global trend that happens to almost any market. So the more important question to ask right now is that if you don't invest your money in property, what are the other investments that you can do? So the main alternative will be investing your money in stock and share, investing your money in bond, and investing your money in unit trust and mutual funds. So the question is, are those investments better than property investment? How do you compare between these few investments and which one is better for you? I believe now is the right time to go back to the fundamental of property investment. Go back to the basics of what makes property investment so attractive and why is it so good compared to other forms of investment. Now, I've written quite a few blogs on these particular topics to explain the basic and the fundamental of property investment. So head over to the link below and check out those blogs and find out for yourself why investing in property is still the right thing to do despite all the noises out there. Talk to you again. Cheers.